fucking eating. Oh, we're live! We're live already! It's come on already. What's happening? Crypto fam. Happy Monday. Good morning. Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here if you're watching. Appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content. So thank you. I'm not going to mess around waiting for people to come in. Stay quiet until there's someone to actually talk to. I'm doing it live because I can't be bothered with the pre-record. I'm up a little late today. I'm up a little bit late. Morning, Phil and Bra. Yeah, I'm just legitimately just saying that I've got up a little bit late today. Can't be bothered really recording the video. So I'm just going straight in with a live. Sack it. Why not? Why not? Good mornings, everyone. Shilling Greggs, mate. Woo! Woo! Don't buy Greggs, you're an idiot. I'm shilling Greggs. McDonald's cappuccino's also quite good. Right, anyway, exchanges. Has anyone noticed what's been happening over the exchanges recently? Now, I only saw this the other day. I saw something else on this guy's Twitter the other day and shouted him out. I'm sure they did. So well done again. Martin Val. It might be the same thing I'm showing. Go and look at the Coinbase thing, but greetings, Daniel. Network, welcome. He's put after yesterday's Coinbase outage. I had a look at Coinbase's performance so far this year. I'm long-term holding, so it doesn't affect me much, but I feel like I shouldn't be sponsoring a bad service. Which exchange would you recommend in case I choose to move? Now, the picture. Go on. I've retweeted this. Go on it and go and look it. Obviously, I'm on selfie cam. It's going to be flipped. You'll have to screenshot and flip it around if you want to use this one. But it's on Twitter. Now that, everywhere there's significant price movement. Coinbase is doing planned maintenance right when it's happened. And I mean like a lot of maintenance. There's a lot of glitching. A lot of maintenance happening right near big price movements. What was proper interesting yesterday, I'm not in the fucking Telegram group and I haven't sent them to myself. Ooh. Binance, right? If you go to Binance, Bitcoin, I was looking at the futures charts last night. Binance Bitcoin futures at 9:11 on a minute chart stopped producing new candles for over an hour. For over an hour. The minute chart would not produce new candles. Now, if you stayed on the minute, it gave you new bullshit candles. And then you came off the minute onto the 5 minute, it went boom, right back to 10 past 9. And then you only had one candle after 10 past 9. It was saying like the fact at 10 o'clock. It was like, well, where's your candles between 10 past 9 and 10 o'clock, mate? And then I went back to the 5 minute and all them black candles that had come had disappeared. And we was back to the 10 past 9 one. In 9/11, how mad's that? I hate that combination of words now. R.I.P. everyone who died. 11 minutes past 9. Explain that. Can someone please explain it to me? I'm going to share some of the screenshots later on. I've already put in a tweet this morning on his tweet. So someone put like, oh, I use Binance. So I put Binance was looking a little dodgy itself last night. It's missing candles. He's put clutching from 21:11 to 22:00. Clutching. I meant glitching. Fucking typos. And Twitter don't let you edit tweets to change your mind. Like to change. Seriously, man. Like Twitter's bad for not letting you edit it. But yeah, people saying Binance, Binance, the world leader, pays out after being hacked. Hardly ever has unscheduled maintenance. Fastest growing exchange across the world. Yeah. And I feel you can trust Binance. But after last night, I've got to be sit back thinking, fucking hell, what was that? Why was we missing candles? Why was your chart on your website missing candles? Why? Like, does anyone come in the comments, please, if you know why candles would be missing? Now, this is not an illiquid market where there's slippage and shit like that and you get like the block of no fucking candles and it jumps. You know, the shit assets where there's just not enough liquidity in the market and you'll go a couple a couple of minutes, 5-10 minutes without a candle at all, and then a candle will just appear. Have you seen them charts? Bitcoin ain't in that league. Yeah, so you shouldn't be expecting that on Bitcoin. Also, if you do see that, you tend to see a gap between the candles because it's lacking liquidity. It doesn't produce candles, and then when you swap charts, the candles just disappear. It goes back to 10 past 9, but the current candle's showing 10:15. How are you supposed to trade in that? I'm sat there thinking, like, I'm going to set a trade up here, and it's like, how are you supposed to trade in that? It's next to impossible. So again, right, let's get down to the gritty. Can we trust the exchanges? Yes and no. Can you trust the exchanges to make money for themselves? Yes. Can you trust some people to make money on the exchanges? Yes. Can you trust the exchanges to care about how much money you make? No. Can you trust the exchanges to pay you out when they get hacked? Some of them, yes. Can you trust the exchange to never get hacked? Not unless it's a decentralized exchange and it's extremely secure. No. Be a centralized exchange. For the noobs, right? Decentralized exchange. You will have your key, you'll have your security key, you'll have your private key, you'll have your public key, you'll have your address, you'll have fucking everything. And you are the only one who has access to the wallet, i.e. XRP, no tag. You'll just have an address, no tag. You are in control of that money. You are in control of that wallet. You go onto Binance and put some funds on. Binance have your key. Binance have your password. Binance have your security password, and they give you a tag at the bottom of your address. If you don't know what the tag is your address. The address that Binance give you is the pool's address. Go on XRP scan and put your Binance address in without the tag on XRP scan, and it will tell you how much XRP is in that pool. The tag then tells Binance how much XRP of the pool you've got in your specific wallet. They own your crypto if they own your keys. Now you can put that as another way. Say, well, they don't really own it, do they? Because there's terms and conditions and the kind of my crypto. Yeah. But you're halfway through paying your mortgage and you own your house. Stop paying it for your bank. It's not going to be your house anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, something's yours, but unless you've got control of it, own the contract of it, and it's fully paid for, there's always that little bit of grey area, isn't there? The storm before regulations and the scam pumps and dumps will be gone. Celsius Network's where it's at. I've seen that on Twitter. I must admit, I've seen that. Not, if I push that, I've not done many. There's the top chat, live chat, super chat, none. I'll just have to top chat on. Top chat's on now. Yeah, I'm learning live. Hi, Daniel. Corey Anderson, hello, my Kiwi brother. Morning, Steve Stretch. I love you, mate. Greetings, Daniel. Yeah. So yes, it's like when you can trust exchanges to make themselves money. You can trust that some people are no doubt going to make some money on exchanges, but you cannot trust them to care as much about your value as you do. Just like the bank. The bank don't care about your money. Let's not start acting like the bank cares about your money. If you've got less than 10 grand in the bank, they don't care about your money. They just don't. It's not. They don't give a fuck. You're legitimately peasants to them. You ever heard the term peasants off people who still use it? They still use that term, you know, like tight ties, I call them. You know, your tight ties, you stuck up knobhead. Peasants. But was crossing the road once and the Bentley nearly hit us and we all started calling him a knobhead and he put his window down, he's like, peasants. What's in like, fucking hell, mate? All got red blood. Do you know what I mean? They don't care about your money. But they do care about getting fees off you. Now, Bitrue, I like Bitrue because I just threw some crypto on Bitrue and let the power piggy pay me like that. And it does. And it just keeps pinging like that. Now, I understand Bitrue could be hacked and I'd hope that Bitrue pay out if they are hacked. But I've risk managed myself. You don't add. We've got ledgers in the description of almost any video we do, you can buy a ledger, and that's you being your own bank owning your crypto. 75% or more of your cryptocurrencies and digital assets should be stored on hard devices, cold storage, offline. So it's offline, off the blockchain, on a hard wallet device that you've got. Paper wallet, if you have to, it is just as good half the time. If you restore phrases on cardboard, you might as well just have a paper wallet. People saying in the comments Celsius is legit, so get on that. But yeah, 75% of digital assets on a cold wallet offline, 25% on exchanges. If you're gonna trade, if you're gonna join PowerPigget, if you're gonna day trade, if you're gonna scalp, if you're gonna do anything like that, you are gonna want some crypto on exchanges. If you're not trading, if you're not scalping, if you're not doing anything like that, you're not in the PowerPiggy on BitTrue, you're not in this, what are you doing on exchanges? Why is it there? It shouldn't be there. It should be in a hot wallet. Do an escrow for your XRP on a ledger, safe as can be. Adam R, I was getting there, mate. UG. I was getting there. Most of your XRP should be on the ledger. And then, if you want it super duper looper fucking secure, yeah, whack it in an escrow, and I'm going to shock you here till summer 2025. Because that, my friend, is going to stop your selling too early in 2022 and 2023. When it hits you $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, everyone's going to be like, oh, that's your crypto going on holiday. And I'm just going to be sat there and be like that thinking, all right, yeah, I'll see you in 2025. Shilling Greg's. But no, on a serious note, think about it. You could have 10k XRP and think, oh, well, I'd like to play about with it a little bit, but I'd also like to secure my future, right? Say no more. 7,000 XRP over the next 7 years. 1,000 XRP dropping out of an escrow every summer, leaving 3,000 XRP on BitTrue in the PowerPigget or on Bitstamp doing leverage trading, Binance futures. It's up to you. Being your own bank is about spreading your value between these multiple platforms. You don't even have to limit your 75% to one ledger. You could put some on a ledger, put some on a Trezor, you could put some on a SafePal, on an EliPal. You can put it wherever you want. Just telling you to make sure it's cold storage. It's not online. Majority of your digital assets should be offline. Then you've not gone in with as much risk anyway, so you kind of like, it's a little easy to jump in the water then, innit? When you trust the temperature, you trust in your risk, and you know, you're like, right, well, if the shit hits the fan and this exchange gets hacked, I've only lost 3k if they don't pay back. 3k of XRP if they don't pay out. If they pay out, you ain't lost shit. So again, check the credibility of the exchange. Is Binance not going to pay out? Can anyone, honestly, we're talking about an exchange that was making $200 a month in 2017, more than some banks were making. One of the most well-known exchanges on the planet. Do you honestly think they're going to get hacked for like 20, 30 mil of cryptos and not pay it out? Do people really think Binance won't pay out? I know they've been hacked in the past. It wasn't that high. I think, well, you can say it wasn't that high. It was about 7,000 fucking Bitcoin. So it's been the price at the time. It was pretty high, but they paid out as far as I'm aware. I've never been in an exchange that got hacked. I've been burnt. Centra. Does anyone remember Centra coin with the Centra card and all that? I put $300 into that and only managed to take 150 out before the projects just went to shit. It's legitimately got to be careful who we trust, but we've also got to be careful how much leverage of our value we give them. just because you fucking hell trust them, bro. They haven't never been hacked. Never been hacked them. Great reviews. 100% on and want some of that. No. Right? Don't get giddy and put 100%. You should not have more than 50% on an exchange. If you want to go all the way, if you want to go heavy, half hot, half cold. That is as high as I can tell you to go on a hot wallet, on a wallet that's online. Yes, Alan, Sly Brethren, caught live stream. It's glad to have you here, mate. It's glad to have you here. Everyone, thumbs up. But yeah, the trust issue. Now let's go and see what people say about Coinbase, because Coinbase is extremely trusted. Excuse me. But we've got a thread here with 63 people got something to say. So again, that picture, it's on Martin Valk's Twitter. Go and check him out. Go and follow him. So they paid after being hacked. They hardly ever have scheduled maintenance. The fastest growing exchange across the world. It must happen somewhere in the chat. Bit true. Celsius Network's being shouted out on this thread. Binance is being shouted out, and then I brought up that Binance was doing similar shit yesterday. Binance American pictures. Kraken as a top-notch security. It's a chicken versus egg dilemma. It's not the price and volume that causes it to crash. The crash allows the price to move. So we're not talking slippage here, though. We're like, some people are talking and acting like it's slippage in the market, where you'll set an order and it flies past that order. No one had a buy order in for your exact order. You'll get a little bit of slippage. There'll be so many orders and it'll ride up and you won't actually sell the asset at the price you wanted to sell the asset. Slippage. We're not talking about slippage or volume fluctuations and that. We're talking about missing fucking candles and exchanges shutting down for maintenance at high times of movement. Like you can't be sat there on Monday and think, right, I'm gonna fib this now. That went down yesterday, something wrong, and I'm gonna fib it. We're looking for it to come back up there. We get the retracement to that level, we're going in. Buzzing. What happens on Wednesday if you get the fucking retrace and then you're about to go in and like crashes? You ain't shit. Next time you try the moves, it comes back on. The move's been made. You miss your entry, and it flies right to your target. You're like, what? Taking a piss. He's taking the piss. Like that's the be all and end all of it, guys. It's not a matter, like he says, he's put it perfectly. I'm a long-term hodler, doesn't really affect me. Talking about traders, this is going to affect now. People who have got open orders, who are looking to set orders. This is what regulators need to go at. The guy, people quick to have a go at Tory and Crypto Club and everyone else, aren't they? Everyone's quick to have a go at the traders. Selling a little bit of selling a call group, or do you know what I mean? Where's the queues at Coinbase? Where's the queues on the Twitter of Coinbase? Why are you taking a piss? Where's on Binance? Why are you taking a piss? Do you know what I mean? Jesus wept. Everyone's like, you're selling calls and you're not giving any terms and conditions. And you're not teaching people about futures, leverage, you fucking bad Jew. Bro, Binance does that. Binance, where they're doing the futures, you go on to Binance, you go on to leverage, and you check the fucking warnings, and you read about it, and you do your own due diligence and your own research, and you make sure that what's the video about? You make sure you trust the platform and feel okay with the risk you are going to present them with. You are going to give them some of your value. And you're going to say, listen, bro, do me a favor and just watch that, right? And I'm going to bet against that market. I'm going to turn that I'm going to turn that little grand there into 10k if I can. And the Binance guy is just laughing. It's just like, yeah, come on then, mate. If you want, do whatever. Think you can. Come and have a go if you think you're good enough. Security. Liquidity. It depends how we're saying it, you know. If you just make me say it once, liquidity. 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 There's no T. There's no T. I say the T now and then because people on here don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I just say liquidity. So I mean, say it like as fast as I want to say it in my head. Liquidity, security, 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 security. Yeah, there's no T's in most things we say. We leave the T's out. Water, 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 water. It's not water, There's no T. Butter, 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 water. You can get some water, Jeeves. You can get some water, Jeeves. We actually misenunciate T's. Weird. It is weird. Mad for it. Liquidity. See, I said T because I'm reading to you now. Liquidity. There's no T. There's no T. Liquidity. Liquidity. But yeah. I lost my track then, guys. Sorry. Went on a little bit of a hoo-ha. Let's go right to the bottom of the thread. Right to the bottom of the thread. See that? Who's Brian Armstrong? Brian Armstrong is a vicious snake in human form. Doesn't know who his real father is. Looting poor investors will get arrested soon. Jesus, what? Who's tagging me in that? Brian, 13, co-founder CEO at Coinbase. Don't shoot me for not knowing the Coinbase dude's fucking name. Co-founder of Crypto Give. CEO at Give Crypto. See, the people need to like. That's a vicious. He's a vicious snake. That's a heavy comment. That no exchange at all. Just use a wallet and your own coins. Unless you're within the 0.1% who can consistently profit from Bitcoin trading, then you need insider info, which are typically the people who work for exchanges or be a whale. See, I don't quite believe in that. I do trust a little bit of technical analysis. The moving averages at the right numbers can be used. All of us who got the crypto wizard course, everyone's been on Twitter like, oh, I'm missing Torre lately. Me. I'd love to ask, need some of his lessons again, but I'm missing Torre. I'm just sat on a laptop watching Torre. Everyone else is like, oh, fucking missing Torre, what him back and all that. I'm like, I've still got him here, mate. I'm on it. I'm watching his fucking moving averages of Fibonacci video right now. You're mad head. What you're on about? You need Torre's advice about what? You need Torre's advice about moving averages. It's on Crypto Wizard. You need his advice about candlesticks, Japanese candlesticks, closes, wedges, trends, counter trends. You want that? It's all there. Still there on Crypto Wizard. I'm just sat there, me watching it, thinking like we're missing Torre. I did actually give him a bell the other day to try and get hold of him. I couldn't. Don't know what's going on. XRP will be used by central banks to create two-tier money system, where each nation creates a native digital dollar that runs on XRP rail. As nation states create millions of digital dollars. That's interesting. It's interesting how it's going to go in it. We don't really know. I mean, I thought about it since Kurt first said it back then. It was like the IMF taking over XRP, and I'm like, well, what fucking hell do you mean? He's like, well, do you remember that guy, that CIA guy, and he said the SDR, and it's that basket in it, and I'm like, well, they're probably going to add XRP to the basket. And okay, we're sat there with Kurt, and I think, well, we don't fucking know. We're nobodies, mate. Like, we try to figure out what the elites of the world do. We're just two gimps sat in drawers doing on our ass bums, mate, compared to them. But we've actually seen it a little bit, haven't we, guys? I mean, come on. If you're here right now, and you're watching this, and you understand the Internet of Value, let's leave central banks, CBDCs, the IMF, the World Bank, the UN credit. Let's get it all off the fucking table. Bridge asset, Internet of Value. If you fucking understand that, And you know how big that's going to be. Bridge asset, internet of value. Take your fucking hand, put it on your back, and give yourself a fucking pat, mate. Because well done. Well done. You are in the 1% of IQs that actually fucking understand that. Never mind the 1% of the fucking rich. If you break into the 1% of the IQs and you use your knowledge to your advantage, you will end up richer than you are now anyway. So just the fact that you fucking know it and you understand it, you're in a better position than everyone else. Do you know what I mean? Well, shout out a few other people. Some are saying KuCoin, Kraken. Some are saying using Uphold, Bitstamp, Bitrue, Binance, Gemini, Crypto.com, Bitstamp, Binance America, Kraken, KuCoin, Binance. Some calling about Brian Armstrong there. They're all fighting for the same people in the USA. Brian Armstrong and his club. The customer service is terrible. Sign up at Binance, much better exchange and international. So, like I say, it interests me, man, because everyone's throwing the Binance out there. Excuse me, and I'm thinking, did you see what I saw last night, though? Because it's honestly, it's made me not trust Binance as much as I did. Like, it hasn't. Morning, Cork. I need to go Ireland one day. See, Revolut, whoever just said Revolut, you can't take your crypto off it, or you couldn't last time I used it. I don't know whether they've updated it for you to be able to send your crypto to somewhere else. So if you use Wirex, you can buy XRP on Wirex and you can send it to any exchange. You can send it to your ledger. You can send it pretty much anywhere you want. If you buy XRP on Revolut, you can only send it to another Revolut account. Last time I used it. If you're using Revolut, in the comments, and it's changed since I last used it, and you can now send XRP out of Revolut to somewhere else, please let us know, because I don't want to give false information. Right, mate. Release the Kraken. That's funny. That is funny. Right. I'm going to wind it down. Breakfast soon. Basically, got a fucking nose drip there. I had a nose drip and no one's told me. Naughty, back in the cave. There it is. New day. Is anyone... If people watch the charts and you've noticed what I've been talking about on other exchanges, and you've actually got the proof and the screenshots that it's either one, missing candles while it's not lacking liquidity, or it's two, going down for maintenance breaks under heavy price movements. Because if it's going down for maintenance breaks under heavy price movements, and the scheduled maintenance breaks, there's something fucking going on, because it means that the whales are in control of the exchanges and they can choke an exchange while they go somewhere else and pump or dump it. So there's going to be certain exchanges that are getting choked at certain times, while other exchanges, the volume spikes, and you might be able to get an idea of which exchanges the whales use to choke other exchanges. I don't fucking know. Spitballing, brainstorming. If you know, comment and let me know. Tweet me your evidence. But yeah, guys, you really need hot wallets. Make sure you're in control of most of your crypto. At least 75% of it in cold storage. Come on, we've got to be sensible. We have to be sensible. Do you think it's possible for XLM to start running on the XRP ledger? I'm not sure if it's possible, but I thought it would ask. I think you can run anything on the XRP ledger, can't you? I've been trying, right? I've been trying to understand the technicals and the fundamentals of how the XRPL actually works and how the XRPL sends 50 million's worth of Bitcoin over the XRPL over the XRP ledger, how the smart contracts and all that, and how it's all going to work. And to be perfectly honest with you, half of it's not even fucking built yet, mate. It's just not. And this is why I keep saying to people, like, you think we're early, mate? We're early. What? Well, like fucking Adam and Eve of crypto, mate. Like the Adam and Eve of crypto. That's how early we are. You know what I mean? Like we're still at the very fucking beginning, the precipice. Is that the right word? Of the full-on change into a digital era. This is it, guys, right? You watch Ready Player One, Star Trek, Altered Carbon, fucking Battlestar Galactica, I don't care what it is, anything that's futuristic, that has a futuristic money system, that has a digital world, that has Ready Player One, where it has games where you can play the game, you've got real world value in the game, and there's a shop in the game where you go and shop in the game, but it delivered in the real fucking world. What? That's like perspective, man. Perspective. It's like me going on Grand Theft Auto to go to Amazon. But what do you mean, Scott? Well, I mean, Amazon just opened a massive fucking complex in California, 2027. Massive shopping complex. And you just fucking walk in and can buy whatever you want to buy. I want to go there virtually. So I'm going to go on Grand, and it's on the new Grand Theft Auto 7 or Grand Theft Auto 6, the new open world one that's tapped into blockchain with the marketplaces. And I go on Grand Theft Auto with my VR and I'm fucking walking about California on GTA 6, like the fucking real world. There'll be fake worlds, you want to get on a spaceship and go to the actual normal GTA world and that. Will it be called the Oasis? I don't fucking know. But this is the kind of world we're going to, and this is what the Internet of Value is going to enable, and everyone on Twitter is just like, currency, regulation. They got regulation yet, Scott? They got any regulation yet, Scott? Because I'm just waiting for institutional regulation. What the fuck are you waiting for institutional regulation for, you gimp? Pull 4 ton a week, mate. Sort your neck out. You're acting like you're an institution. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's make no mistake, guys. Tom, Dick, and Harry's regulations are already sorted. Done and dusted, mate. We've got guidelines, income tax, capital gains tax, property. We're done and dusted, mate. They know exactly how they're going to regulate us. It's the institutions that want regulation. It's the institutions that want to say, look, like, it's all right with your fucking £100 on Binance. The institution's about to send 100 billion to fucking Binance or KuCoin, and it's like, yo, I want to know this trust. Is this going to be okay? Are we good? Are we fucking good? So do you know what they're going to do instead? They're not going to send 100 billion to Binance, the institution. No, they're going to create their own network, their own ledger with their own token that runs within their own network, and they're going to create trust lines to the exchanges that will then use what? A bridge asset. ILP. No brainer. So when you look at the futuristic stuff, I keep saying, I'm going to throw it out here again now. Like it's been put in the comments with the IMF taking some of XRP, maybe putting it in the SDR basket. Some people talked about pegging it to gold. What will it be? SDR. If you're unaware, the SDR basket is made up of 4 to 5 currencies, and them currencies group together to create a unit of currency. It's called an XDR. XDR. RDRR, Mark. You know, XDR. 1 XDR is about £1.16. Special drawing rights put in the comments should have said that the SDR basket is the IMF special drawing rights. If you Google IMF special drawing rights, you will see it. The SDR basket is made up of 4 to 5 fiat currencies: dollar, pound, euro, yuan, yen. Dollar, pound, euro, yuan, yen. Russian? No, it's them. Russian? Russian? Right, Russia's not got a currency in the basket. Dollar, pound, euro, yen. Yeah? 5 currencies, right. They're reviewing them again this year. I expect XRP to be added to the basket. I'm kind of expecting, I'm not going to be surprised if XRP is added to the basket. It will then contribute to the price and value of an XDR. And honestly, guys, I honestly think that XDRs at the moment provide 200 billions worth of liquidity as far as I'm aware. And again, I've said it before, and I don't know whether there's 203 billion XDRs or $203 billion worth of XDR. I can't. I'm gonna fucking find out now before I put the video off, because I'm sick of fucking. This is the second time I've said this and I don't know. And you can't keep not knowing. You can't miss an opportunity to educate yourself. SDR basket IMF. Oh no. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go XDR value. XDR value in dollars. No, in pounds, in GBP. GBP. Interesting, it comes up like that. So convert the IMF special drawing rights to British pound. We get 1 XDR, 5 XDRs, 10 XDRs, 25 XDRs with 7 more rows. It was £1.16p. I've not pulled that number out my arse. It was £1.16p not long ago. The £1.8p now. £1.8p now. But that's the XDR. So when people talk about the SDR and what they are, the SDR is the special drawing rights and the rights and rules and regulation, if you will, of the basket of currencies that is then grouped together to create this credit, this value that's an XDR. The general public will never be introduced to XRP when you think about it. I know I say never quite strongly there. Who the fuck am I to say never? I don't believe the general public will be introduced to XRP the way we are trying to introduce them to it. They will be like the IMF, SDR, liquidity. We have got a new credit and bridge asset, a new monetary system, a financial, whatever the fuck they're going to say, and they're going to come out and they're going to be like, to provide on-demand liquidity globally, the IMF will be issuing a UN credit in the form of XDRs, and you can view what an XDR is worth in your own fiat currency online. And then I come and what's the value of XDR in a GBP? And I get that. I fucking know XRP anyway, is it? It's not telling me the dollars. It doesn't tell me that there's 5 currencies in the basket. It doesn't tell me anything about the basket. It legitimately just tells me XDR to GBP. XDR, XLM, do you know what I mean? So, that's probably 50-50 that. Maybe they will tell them, maybe they won't, but it makes sense for them to just say, look, there's a new UN credit, and 1 UN credit is fucking £10. 1 UN credit's likely going to be fucking £100 and end up 1 XRP, innit? It's probably likely what they're going to do. They'll add the first bridge XRP, they'll pump it to what they want it to. So again, it comes to what's in circulation and what's being held. So if they can only put like 10 billion XRP in the basket, they're not even getting $10 billion off that, are they, at the current price? So if they put 10 billion XRP in a basket at $1 each, they get 10 billion XRP extra liquidity. If you put 10 billion XRP in a basket at $100, you've got 100 billions of liquidity. If it's $1,000, you've got a trillions liquidity there added. So they just go, right, we're going to add 10 billion XRP to the basket. We're going to pump it to $1,000 per XRP by 2025. And then we've got $1 trillion worth of liquidity in XRP alone. Unless they're going to start printing off trillions of CBDCs. I don't know what else it's going to do. Bitcoin needs to get to 1 trillion market cap. Do you know what? I want a full Bitcoin, and I'm going to do my best to get one soon. I think there's another little dip coming. You'll be able to balance XRP till 2030, and then the public will be able to shut out. The only globalist elite will be out all day. Why do people think that? What? Is someone going to come to my house and take my ledger off me, mate? Are you fucking crazy? Like, without Jacob, I can't butcher your second name, sorry, mate. But yeah, why do you think that, man? Let me know. Drop another comment. You will only be able to buy and sell XRP till 2030, and then the public will be shut out, and only the globalist elite will be able to hold it. How are they going to come and get everyone's XRP, mate? Honestly. That's like the 5G's going to kill everyone but the elites argument, innit? How are the elites safe from 5G, but I'm not, mate? Like, how are they going to... What are they going to do? You're going to tell the validators to not let me move my XRP anymore, and I've got it, but I've not got it. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm honestly just like, why? They will issue new regulations. Yeah, but regulations would be to stop me selling it and stuff. Like, okay, so they regulate that JD Sports can't accept XRP off me. What stop? Like, you think they're going to stop us spending it? You think that it would come down to the point where they're like, listen, we can't fucking go to everyone's house, and we can't take their XRP off them. We can't freeze the account while keeping it decentralized. We're not going to get the consensus to freeze everyone's account. Or would you get the consensus if it was a bad actor? How are you going to prove a bad actor? There's another question. Listen. We can all be like, think we know the direction it's going and all that. Or we want, and we can be like, yeah, it's probably going to go that way. It's probably going to go that way. But there's a lot of ins and outs that we don't really know. You'll be giving them out of time to liquidate. I just can't see it happening. So they're going to come on the nose and say, right, everyone who's got XRP, you need to sell it while you can, because you're not going to be able to move it or spend it after 2023. See, I don't believe it's about keeping the rich rich and the poor poor. I think the smart get rich and the idiots stay poor. But that's just me. The rest of them are controlled. Control is completely different. There's like poverty lines rising all day. They need poor people to scare the rich. Look up Agenda 2030. I've seen Agenda 2030, mate, but I've seen that many agendas. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? The lizards or Trump? Do you know what I mean? It's like there's too many agendas, mate. But Agenda 2030, I've seen Agenda 2035, no poverty. I've seen Agenda 2050 with flying drones and driverless cars and legitimately the Ready Player One world. I've seen up to 2050, mate, of the agenda. And people look at me like I'm fucking crazy when I talk about robots taking over and cars flying them. And your car going to work as a taxi on its own. Your car is going to be able to drive you to work. People are going to get this soon. Your car's going to be able to drive you to work. And then you can go, yo, car, you go work now, bro. You're going to be a fucking Uber driver today. So fuck off and earn some money. People need to chickity check. They need to realise what's happened. Do you know what the elites want more than anything? Do you know what the elites want more than anything? More millionaires and more billionaires. Doesn't change the fact that they want poverty and they want poor, because they want to scare the rich out of that. They want rich people in the Bentleys looking at people eating out of bins thinking, fuck that, I'll keep sucking the dick, mate. And yeah, I'm fucking keep it all dog, yeah. Don't want to live at that fucking bin. That's the fear. The fear factor. The poverty's always going to be there. But don't sit back and think that they don't want you rich. They don't want to make a knobhead and a nobody rich, right? I want to show you a picture. I'm going to show you a picture of someone. Right? This. I'm going to show you what the elites did. What the elites let happen. And before all the geeks get uppity, I'm a geek myself, it's not a bad thing. But they let that fucking gimp and geek become the richest man in the world. He's worth 130 billion after a divorce. So don't sit there and say the elites won't let people get rich. Don't sit there like the new digital rich are taking and wiping the floor with the oil rich. Don't blind yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't believe the mainstream. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, they're going to absolutely wipe the floor with the dinosaurs. And it ain't even started with crypto yet. Finn, David Schwartz, all the rest of them. It's not even started, mate. People's like, oh, they're not going to let Brad Garlinghouse be worth hundreds of billions. Why not, mate? They let Jeff Bezos reach it, so why not Brad Garlinghouse? Brad Garlinghouse is taking on banking. He's speeding up their system. Their fucking system. He's making it faster. He's making it better. He's saving them money. Why the hell? It's them sucking Brads now. All us are like, wanting a buck act to get rich. Like, come on. Just tell me whose balls I've got to tickle to get a suitcase with $1 million, mate. And I am on my knees. I'm not even joking. Do you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, David Schwartz, Ripple, and all the other people like that, they'll put themselves in a position where they're like, listen to what we're doing, get on board, or we become the new elites, you little muppets. Seriously. Now, I understand what you're doing. You want to close this, you want to close that. I said to Chris the other day, I said, freedom's took a hit, man. Freedom's took a hit, another generation. And I don't want to go in to C19 and all that. And I don't want to, but freedom's gone through fear now. Freedom has gone through fear. So, I don't know how. Do you know, it brings me down, and I can't let that happen, because democracy through consensus is what we're going to fight for, and I don't care if it takes 10 to 20 years to get there. They can push their Agenda 30 and Agenda 35 all they want, and they can push anything they want. In the end, the next generation will realise that there is a technology there to provide democracy through consensus and all the rules and laws and regulations that are made for us to control us, behind our backs. We can take control. We can take our freedom back. It's just the only thing they've now done is scared the next generation into thinking we still need to be ruled. We don't need to be ruled. Do you know, there's not even that many people anymore who talk about the local rates back in the day. Now, I'm 35. I'm too old. I'm too young to remember it. I know about it. I'm too young to remember it. And I'm 35, mate. So picture everyone below 30 doesn't understand your local rates back in the day. So for anyone not in England, and anyone in England who doesn't know what I'm on about, I'll start with my local area, Tameside, who used to pay council tax that went to the local town hall. The local town hall then redistributed that money within the local community. It now goes back to London, and no doubt some, a little bit will come back, no doubt. But we're sending the money all the way down there now. We've got people in London making our rules, making our laws, talking on man, and I've got a speaker speaking on my behalf that I can't even fucking speak to. He speaks for us, but we can never speak for him or to him. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? So, the local rates need to come back. And do you know what's interesting? What I've just said with your local rates in your town hall and all that. And do you know why it gives me hope? is because Christine Lagarde herself has stood on a stage and said the town hall's coming back, the town centre's coming back, but this time it's going to be global. Stop trying to make that a bad thing, man. Stop trying to make Africans getting financial services a bad thing. Stop trying to make Indians living in South America being able to send money home faster a bad thing. Stop pulling negatives out of everyone's ass and out of our nose and ears and just look at the positives. Oh, they're going to be able to track my value. So fucking what? Someone who's not even been able to buy a bottle of water can now get financial services, and all you give a fuck about is more of your data being shared between corporations. Stop going online if you're that bothered. Stay inside, protect lives. That is a quality one. I fucking love that. There's too many uneducated people on one hand, new chaotic order, and there's too many ignorant, ill, and misinformed people on the other hand. China's technocratic system is being rolled out globally by 2030. A social credit score will be issued and the people will stay in line to make their lives easier. People won't have a choice and neither will the governments, mate. Jacob, right, this is what I'm doing. Do you understand that businesses in China are held under the same regard as the people? It's not just people, it's businesses as well. So if you've got a restaurant that's ripping people off, do you think their reputation's going to keep going up? Come on, mate. It's not just the people. That's what we need to make sure. So this is what I'm saying now. We need to fight for democracy through consensus to make sure that if they're forcing that on me, the Queen's getting one. And I'm not fucking joking. If it's a public system, there's got to be a way you can track people. Because I swear to God, if I have kids in future, like I say, I'm 35 and not had any yet, but I still plan to in my 40s. I'm hoping to have kids in my 40s when I fucking finally get where I've got to get to be able to get there. It's some ill this shit, mate. Some fucking climb. If I have kids in my 40s, I'm not fucking joking. If anything happens to my kid and a location tracker and a little bit of extra security could have saved my kid, I am taking fucking heads off, mate. I'm taking heads off. I'm slicing throats. I'm taking faces off. And I'm not fucking about. And someone needs to put me down quick because I'll go through every fucking in my way, mate. I'll be going straight to town, mouth shut, by a samurai sword, and it is fucking done. Bullet in my head, or I ain't stopping. I'm not fucking joking. And when you're talking about it getting to 2040, 2045, and people are still being raped and murdered and all this shit, when's the general public going to be like, listen, I'll wear a chip? As if it's going to stop people like them doing stuff like that, I'll wear a chip. Put it in my hand, I'll wear it. Track me stuff, don't care. I don't care. There's a fine line between privacy and security, isn't there? If someone wants privacy, now this is drastic, it's dramatic, but I want people to sit on it and dwell on it and imagine you're both sides of it. Dave, he's got a little daughter, wants privacy, doesn't want him tracked, doesn't want his daughter tracked, doesn't want his neighbours tracked, blah, blah, blah. One night, little bit of a party, daughter gets attacked, don't know who it was. Now, he wanted privacy, so no one could be chipped. Doesn't provide much security, that, when you put it that way. Now, I'm not saying chip everyone and it's going to stop rapes, it's going to stop murders, it's going to stop this, that, and that. I'm saying if you provide a way to make it almost impossible to get away with a crime, the people that usually sit on the fence about them crimes, like, oh, I wonder if I get away with that. Wonder if I get away with that. I reckon I could get away with that. And go and do it. Them motherfuckers are not doing it anymore. They're going to say, oh, I can't get away with that anymore. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It will change people. It's interesting. Like, I'm not saying everyone needs chipping and everyone should be chipped. I don't. I'm in the boat where if everyone's going to do it, I'll do it. If they want me to do it, they better fucking do it. I'll sit next to Boris Johnson getting the same chip as Boris. I'll have Boris on my left and the Queen on the right, and I'll have it no danger. And then if it's a public system, like I say, if they can see where I am, I want to know where they are. What are we doing if not transparency here, guys? Like, listen, we need, this is what I'm saying, democracy through consensus. I'm not joking. If it's not happening by 2030, I'm being serious. I've said it before. I'm going to put it out again right now. If I don't see signs of democracy through consensus by 2030, I'm running for Parliament just to get on the TV, just to let someone know, just to let people know it's possible, just so someone else comes and actually does it. So vote Scott 2030, mate, and we will change the fucking world. Democracy through consensus. Boom. But yeah, listen. We need to the chip situation. We need to not be scared of that conversation because there's validity in it. There's validity in it. There's people already wearing them. Let's not say, oh, when the chips come, they're here, mate. They're here. That's like saying you'll put your bro. That's like standing in the rain saying you'll go and get a brawler when you need one. Yeah, I'll go get a brawler when I need it. Well, it's kind of raining now, Jimmy. You know, you're getting wet, bro. Yeah, but skin's waterproof, innit, bro? Joe, it's... Give it a month or two. Well, do you know what? This is why if there was no virus... Is there? No, let's not get there. If there was no virus, there'd be riots by now, mate. Borderline civil war by now. Because of the fear factor, though, people's just gone, take my freedom. Yeah, put it away. Lock it up in that box. I don't care. You've told me it's dangerous, and I believe you. I've got a 6-year-old nephew now who's sat at home waiting for the boss man in the teller to tell him when it's safe to go out. He'll get over it, hopefully. He's only 6. But this is what I mean by the next generation have been schooled now. They've been programmed into fearing they still need to be controlled because all the idiots who are going out during lockdown are going to get us all killed. You got people at home, right? Oh, so we're allowed out. Everyone's going out now for two stints of exercise a day. It's a joke. The kids can't even see the family. Hang on. He's just said you can go and do exercise in the park. Just stay apart. Why don't you and your mum go park at the same fucking time and your mum can see your kids? Excuse me. The world's full of idiots and they're all blinded. Fucking cretins, mate. Love will change the world. Tyler Tucker. It started happening in the 50s and 60s, mate. When it was all popping the shrooms and DMT and all that, mate. Peace. They was going to change the world then and they shut them down. Hippies, oh, them fucking hippies. Druggies. Just because they wouldn't go to war and kill Vietnamese people for you, mate. You don't, they tore them down. This is what happened. Starts giving people LSD and all that from there. Like, right, so let's put it in perspective. You had the Vietnam War, it's blown people up, fuck off. Horrible, barbaric fucking shit to be doing. Soldiers coming back and go, like, why the fuck are we even doing this? Why are we fighting this and getting mental health issues? Get given LSD and shit, mate. Get given mushrooms and then they're like, whoa, more to this reality. We're all connected. Now I'm definitely not killing them, mate. I'm definitely not going to kill them. So they had to fucking make it illegal then. Fuck's sake. LSD, mushrooms, make all that shit illegal. Waking people up, making them all love each other. And fucking war's too profitable. We need something more profitable than war, guys. And then the world will change. If the automated system of the future mixed with DLT and the Internet of Value can change the world in that way, then yeah, we will see a time of peace coming, an actual time of peace where the world elite have something that's more profitable than war. something that can sustain the planet, and they no longer need the so-called population control. It's interesting. I did not expect to be on for an hour this morning, but I've enjoyed it. Let me have a little one more look at the comments, make sure I'm not missing anything I want to talk about. Virus was used to collapse the... No, it wasn't, Jacob. Don't talk to me like the virus was used to collapse the economy. I'm getting enough of that off my family. I told people, you shouldn't be getting married in 2020. You shouldn't be booking all in 2020. Yes, we booked a DLT con, but we didn't expect a fucking lockdown. We couldn't have predicted the virus. But don't sit there and tell us we didn't predict the crash, mate. Come on. Don't, stop it. Watch a few videos from 2018, mate. You might be a little shocked. There's also a globalization one from early 2019. The virus was not used to collapse the global economy. It was used to mask the fact that the global debt collapsed the economy. Think about what happened in 2008. That was one housing market bubble of debt that blew up and caused a global catastrophe throughout the financial markets. Now, it's not just housing markets now, mate. We've got a housing debt bubble, we've got student debt bubbles, fucking government debt bubbles. I mean, it's all over the gaff, mate. We've got trade wars, you name it. It's all out of the inflation and the way they're pumping it up and holding it up. Go and look at market cycles, economic market cycles. Just Google how recession cycles, and you're going to get told that you should generally, on average, have a recession between every 5 and 8 years. You should have a correction of your market because nothing goes up forever, mate. You need corrections in your markets, and sometimes it's worse than other times. It becomes recession, sometimes it becomes depression. It's the consensus mechanism applied to humanity. Brilliant. I honestly, that is the way it needs to go. Like, why am I government now and the Speaker of the House and the people down there not just coming up with that? Why am I getting told that a law's been passed without being asked if I want that law passed? We're told that they run the country for us, that they do laws for us. Well, I've got a phone, mate. We're on what? Get the Queen on WhatsApp, get the Speaker of the House on WhatsApp, and let's get a global, let's get a UK group going on WhatsApp, mate. Obviously, that's exaggerated. They need a government app where they down south become idea men, where they produce 2 ideas. Oh, half of the cabinet think we should do this, half of the cabinet think we should do that. And instead of the cabinet voting like we usually do and just forcing something on you, we're actually going to let you vote now. So there's the 2 ideas, A or B. You've got till Friday. Everyone vote, and we'll tell you what consensus was met. And on Monday, then we get told what the consensus was and what decision was made by the people, not these fucking knobheads. But then we can all start dictating their wages and their bonuses and put chips in their hands to see how much they're spending of our money. Democracy through consensus, proper democracy, like it should have been back in the Roman days, where the emperor's on the stage is like, raise your hands if you want this. Raise that hand if you want this. Left hand, more left hands. We're doing that. That's democracy, bro. But we've become that separated and that distant. We've got no way to communicate, and we've got a House of Commons and a Speaker who believe they know what I want just because I've ticked an X next to the name in a ballot paper. Nah, bullshit, mate. Nah. It's 2020. Shit's got to change. There's new ways of doing stuff now. There's new ways of doing stuff. I don't even, like Alan, I don't necessarily want to be a politician. I don't want to be an MP. I really don't. But I want democracy through consensus. I want this fucking technology to be used the way it can be. And I feel like the only way of doing that is to step forward myself in the end and just be like, look, does people know this exists? Do people know this can be done? And let's get someone who we trust to move it forward. And because they'll pull me to shit. But someone else, once everyone knows about it, someone else who they trust, you know, a Nigel Farage type guy. I mean, say what you want about Farage. He fought that fight for 20 years, you know. excuse me, he fought that Euro fight for 20 years and he fucking won. Let's forget what they did after that. In fact, let's not. Article 50, March the 31st, 2018, was it? Supposed to go through and they blocked it. Now imagine that was on a consensus algorithm, mate, with a computer waiting to put it through. Who the fuck's stopping that? No one. No one. There was no stopping it. The consensus algorithm would have just clicked in on the 31st and would have just gone, boom, Article 50 put through without the EU. Done and dusted. There'd have been no Theresa May fucking about and all that. They couldn't have done it. You couldn't have done it. Like, consensus algorithm, if we did Brexit through consensus, it would have gone through when it should have. And it would all be done and dusted now. The computers would have handled it. And people need to wake up to the possibilities of that. Did I just see Baby in chat? Hi, Baby. Morning. Lovely. Did you try killing Farage twice? Or Trump? I know. Try killing Trump. Oh, thanks. Get your vote. Yeah. What Jacob said before about them possibly shutting down the XRP to public interests me, but thing though, Scott, too many people just want to eat pizza, get pissed and be told how to live their life. Zombies. Then people need a blast of DMT in their life, mate, and we'll see what they think in the morning. I'm not even joking, right? I don't force DMT on people. I've never done any other psychedelics, not done mushrooms yet, not done LSD yet. I've only done DMT for the record. Before that, no Class A's. I stayed the hell away from Class A's. I only do plant medicine. Yeah. And not plants turned into dust. Not that shit. I do plant meds, yo. But yeah, like, most people are fully in the illusion of separation, mate. They don't get the connectivity. I'm in my summer house here now. Air rifle. That's a 2-2 air rifle. That. And I've shot anything with it in a while, mate. I've changed since DMT. I can't even eat lamb anymore. When a fly or something comes in, I'd usually have just backhanded it back in the day and killed it. Whereas now I'm like, bro, you need to leave or you're gonna get killed. And he kind of gets a choice in 3 or 4 minutes. And if he keeps fucking around me, I'll get him out in the end. But kill a lot less animals than I used to. I'm a lot more into Buddhism and the chakras. I've got my little Buddha here. We'll put the incense things on the back of it. And the smoke comes out of his mouth. It's a pretty decent little Buddha. For my little Zen spot. But yeah, them people just want to get pissed. I said the other day, are we banning alcohol now? Are we banning alcohol now? 3 million people globally a year it kills. That's not the people that get wrecked in crashes and survive, paralysed. It's not the people who get domestically abused because he's pissed up and can't be arsed, having a little fucking argument. It's not the hospital who sends people away in the morning once they're sober and there was absolutely nothing wrong with them in the first place. He was just pissed up dick. Alcohol is disgustingly negative to society, yet it's pushed and glamorized. And cannabis has got a stigma when it's just plant medicine. Psychedelics got a stigma when they can change your fucking mindset and make you legitimately a better person. Now, don't get me wrong, I've had this on Twitter lately and that's why it's kind of doing me head in. I say at the moment to a lot of people, I'm zen as fuck lately. People are like, what? You're zen? You ain't zen, mate. And I'm like, mate, you didn't know me in 2009. Let's sort your necks out. Go to my Facebook. So who's on my face? A lot of people got me on Facebook. I'm not hiding from anyone, me. Go on my Facebook, find me Facebook, go to my Facebook pictures and go and see who I used to be. Honestly, go and see who I used to be because the guy's a fucking prick, mate. What a fucking knobhead. Seriously. Now, from 2010 onwards, I started realising I was a dick. Mainly because of the size of the criminal record I had. And the fact I still live with my mum. I'm like, yo, kind of fucked up here, Scott. You're fucked up, mate. So I started turning it around, but I'm being honest now. Until DMT, I was not that, I wasn't changing that much. I wasn't becoming that much of a better person. I was getting fitter, I was getting healthier. I got into training, became a qualified personal trainer. Failed in that because I couldn't sell it in my area. And we've ended up here, but I used to be one of the people. So this is my week. Let's go from the standard week. And the week didn't start on Monday. That was the end of the week. The week started on Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday was like a week off. So Thursday come. Student night. Fucking hell. Student night, went out, got wrecked. Friday come, in the pub, got wrecked. Saturday come, town, get wrecked. Sunday, we had Sunday club. So on the Saturday before you went town, you put a fiver in the bar for Sunday club, and you come on Sunday and you got first pick to the Carvery with your fiver. So you're on the Carvery then. That's Sunday club, and then you leave another fiver at the end of Sunday for Monday club. And after work, we got to the pub, and there was a meal and wine out. Bum, bum, bum. But Monday was also pound a pint of Brannigan's, baby! Whoop, whoop! So we was up to Brannigan's Monday night and town. And seriously, mate, only had to take a tenner. Pound a pint, mate. Pound a pint, mate. You had to take a tenner. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, you had it off. Thursday, student night. That was my life. Circling. I used to be one of them knobheads. It's not like people can't be woken up. It's just it takes a long fucking time, and you've got to want to wake up. You legitimately have to want to wake up. The first part about it, honestly, if you consider, right, there's a few levels of being woke. Woke me. The original woke is, I think, to do with racial. So it's to know the institutional racism and the blocks in society of racism, and to know about them, you're woke. That was the original woke from the 50s, 60s and 70s. Then there's woke when you realise we're all in the machine. Only woke, he knows within a machine is a cog in the machine. You're woke. But then there is a woke, fucking woke, right? Many people be like, oh, I'm woke, I understand, I know what it is, I understand everything, mate, and my way is the only way, and if you don't believe my way, then you ain't woke, mate. They're just knobheads. True woke people are the kind of people who've been on DMT, who've been touched by the absolute, who have felt the collective consciousness, who for a minute fucking Newton, whatever they're called, plankton fucking thing, understood everything. And then by the time you get back, you realise you know fucking nothing. That's true woke. And you're constantly then like, what the fuck's this collective consciousness shit? The first stage of being pushed towards that, in my opinion, is realising the mainstream media lies. Now, I don't know what did it for most people, but as I say, it's been a long journey for me. But the first one, 17 years old, in my first job in an office block, watching the Twin Towers fall down live. I watched them come down live at 17 years old. Kicked out of college into my first job, and I'm like, is this the fucking world? What the fuck has just happened? Like, what? Said next day, Bin Laden's all over the paper. Oh, it was him next day. Next fucking day. What? My head was battered, twisted, bolted. What the fuck? Try to believe the mainstream, but it's just so unbelievable. Next thing, we get Tony Blair and the weapons of mass destruction. WMDs. Do you remember that? WMDs. Fuck off with your lies, mate. So it was lies and lies on lies on lies on lies. It's all just fucking lies. From Santa to the fucking newspaper. It's all just lies. But that's what starts waking you up. And then when you start realizing how the lie about something like weapons of mass destruction, and then you look at crypto and how they lie/leave out a hell of a lot of information regarding ILP, IOV, and XRP. And you think like, why are you masking it? Why are you masking it? And now you see C1, everyone, not everyone, that was way too broad because he ain't programming me, but the programming people, my nephew has been programmed, waiting for the boss man in the teller to tell him it's safe to go out. My sister won't let me, no. It's fucked. It's fucked. People are being programmed to believe they need to be ruled. If you don't see through that, you're not waking up. The only thing that's going to wake you up is LSD. Go on Google and type "woman takes LSD test" and find the one in the 50s, and she can see the fucking wind, mate. And you go and do a bit of that and tell me that it's not fucking a new lens on your eyes. I feel like going on fucking Love for Media and doing a DMT chat now. I'm going to back up a little bit once. Sorry. There's Boo. Being too many. Yeah, there we go. Blockchain text, Beanie Duke post. I'm sorry I'm so slow on comments, guys. I'm shit live, mate. Good eye, Mard. Good eye, Steve Willits. Nice to see you, Mard. I hope I didn't get the accent wrong. How many accents are in Australia? In Australia? Australia. Do I say Australia or just Australia, man? Australia, 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 Australia. How many accents are actually in the place, man? You know? But good eye. I've always believed in karma. Oh, I am full on the karma thing, you know. I'm a soldier of peace, me now, mate. You can't be a man of peace unless you're capable of great violence, because how are you going to stop someone of violence? How are you going to bring peace to a violent situation if you're not capable of violence yourself? You should be like the fucking samurai, mate. Samurai, peaceful as fuck, but you make me draw my sword and it is on, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's like the kind of life I legitimately want to live. Every negative is pushed on the masses. That is the only way to have things advertising, promote what you need to be normal. Got to take breakfast, go stream. Late Sean. The military stops me from taking DMT. Adam Hard in the military and you're not allowed to take DMT. Because you won't want to kill anymore, mate. Oh my, I'm fucking telling you now. Look into it, mate. The Vietnamese guys, the guys who would, I'm all for soldiers. If someone comes here to fucking attack Britain and kill my family and that, thank fuck we've got some soldiers. We ain't got many left, but thank fuck we've got some. I'm all for having soldiers. I'm just not really for sending them abroad for bankers. Do you know what I mean? It's a tricky subject, man. Deserve your medals, half-left. You won't want to kill fucking Afghanis and all that, mate, in Syria. You ain't pressing the red button to drop the bomb if you've had DMT. It's fucking, you're just not. And if you are, you didn't fucking have enough of it and you didn't do it right. Right, I've talked about psychedelics and DMT quite a bit here. I need to just put a disclaimer down. If you're going to do what we've been talking about and you're interested in it and you're looking into it, make sure you fucking do. And make sure you research ego death. Make sure you realise that it's going to feel like you're dying. You just need to know that you know you're coming back. Don't take this at don't take it at a festival. Stop doing mushrooms at festivals. Stop doing LSDs at festivals. Stop doing it at your mate's fucking house. Stop doing it as if it's a spliff, mate, or a pint. It's not. It's not. It's a fucking, the spirit molecules, they change the lens of your eyes, mate. They change your perception. We can see about 0.3 to 3% of the visual spectrum. If we have a camera, and it sees the fucking vision, you can see me now in colour, normal. If I flip the lens on this camera, it could be negative. If I flip the lens again, it could go black and white. If I flip the lens again, it could go infrared. If I flip the lens again, it could go ultraviolet. If I flip the lens again, it could go microwave. If I flipped it again, it could go nuclear radiation. There are many streams of frequencies and visual interpretations of our reality. Now we have the colour vision up to 3% of the visual spectrum. You can't tell me LSD is not putting another spectrum over my lens just the same way as flicking this camera to black and white. so I can see. If you don't believe in other dimensions, just think about the microscopic and subatomic. Right? I've got millions and billions of tardigrades on my face. Can you see them? Can you see them? See the blackheads, just ignore them. I'm getting a UV soon to get rid of them. But can you see them? No. But we've got microbes living all over us, but they're fucking tiny. But they're made up of atoms. But then they're smaller than atoms. So imagine a microscope. People will accept a microscope changing your fucking lens so you can see the tardigrade in a different dimension, I might add. A dimension we can't see. Can't see tardigrades here, mate. Do you know what I mean? So these psychedelics change your vision. LSD, psilocybin, the mushrooms, all the stuff like that changes your vision of this world. And DMT does the same if you manage to keep your eyes open. But make no mistake, if you have enough DMT, you'll be pulled back like that, and you are not fucking coming round for the right few minutes. And it'll be the most terrifying experience of your life. On the back end, it'll be the most incredible experience of your life. But just make sure that you do your research before just fucking jumping into it. Machine elves. See, I didn't see the machine elves on my first go because I stayed in too long. By the time I came back and came round, my vision was all right. So machine elves. Machine elves are dark matter in a simplistic way of explaining it. If you try and watch, if you go and watch a physics video on YouTube and find out that soft yoga block is made of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and all the same elements as me. And then the piece of titanium I've got in there, in fact, let's get it out. This is titanium. You drive over that in a van and you will not fucking break it. They're made of the same elements. Like, what the fuck? It's like we're living in a sandbox. Everything's made of the same thing, but it's all arranged in different ways. And the machine elves are what are in between the atoms, pulling it in tighter, increasing its density, keeping it all together. If you have DMT and refuse to break through, you get put to a waiting room, a space between spaces. It's all on Love for Media, a lot of this, if you want to go and check it out. Just didn't want to put it on a crypto, and now I kind of probably should have stopped this and gone to Love for Media because I've just gone straight onto fucking DMT, but fuck it. If you have it and pull out, you won't break through, but you're having fractal vision, so everything's fractaling and it's turning. You can basically, you're seeing like a fourth dimensional being. And if you look, atoms are spinning with the electrons and protons around them. You can see that fucking happening. And everything's moving. And then you go down to it, and the atoms are spinning. So everything's moving, but it's not moving. So it kind of looks like there's these fucking little beings, little things walking over everything. Honestly, it looks like, imagine you had a tree, and all over the tree there was green ants on the leaves moving, and brown ants on the bark moving up and down. You'd see the fucking tree moving, wouldn't you? But you wouldn't realise at a little bit of a distance that it was loads of fucking ants actually moving. It looked like the tree is actually moving and folding in on itself. And you're like, what the fuck? And when you got fucking closer, you'd actually say, oh, it's ants. Well, you don't get that closure on DMT, but when you get fucking close and you're like, what the fuck is that actually moving there? Is that fucking moving? It's fucking moving. Research it, mate. Don't just dive in. And like Alan Dunstan's saying there, if you take LSD, stay at home. Do you know what, Alan? That's what put me off LSD at school. They were saying, listen, you'll end up taking it on a field, and then you'll no longer be in a field. You'll think you're somewhere else, and you could walk out into the road and get hit by a car. You could fall off a cliff. Me scared. Hacienda. People fucking dying People fucking dying in the early 90s of pills and whiff and all that. I wasn't touching that. Ain't no one dying in Bob Marley's group. Do you know what I mean? No one was fucking dying off the whip, off the bud. So I went the plant route, me. I stayed well away from them class A's, and I've got to be honest, it was the LSD and the cocaine and everything else that scared me away from the LSD and the mushrooms as well. Sad really, because they programmed me. That's what I'm saying, you get fucking programmed. Bedtime. Subgod123. Laters, bro. Appreciate you being here, mate. But yeah, them machine elves, that threw my head, and I see the floor was moving and that. I ended up in front of my next door neighbour's garden, lay on the floor looking at the fucking tarmac outside his garden. Like, this tarmac, I was on the phone with my mate, like, mate, the tarmac's moving. But it's not moving. It's moving. But it's not moving. I was fucked, mate. Yes, Jacob, good to see you back. I'm going in a minute anyway. It will definitely be breakfast time. I like this though. I've not, because I don't have to upload the video now. It's giving me a chance to just chat, and then when I'm gone, I'm gone. Might do this. Might start doing this every morning at least till lockdown ends. Smoke doobies, bro. The minute this is that, I don't really like smoking while I'm on the video. I just don't. Do you know what I mean? But that's there, mate. Waiting for after my Weetabix. Might have some toast actually. But Tyler Tucker, that is much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. Greg Braden. I've got a feeling that might be about psyches and DMT, but no, I don't. Let me give him a Google. Bear with me. No, come back up. I was Googling your fucking sentence then. What the hell? Greg Braden. My head, 1 million miles an hour, my head in the mornings. Is he on YouTube? I don't know him, mate. Oh, I've seen him. I don't know him. I've seen him before. I've seen him somewhere before, mate. But he's in guided meditation and shit. Raising human consciousness. Oh my days. Shamans use this all the time. What? Oh, mate. I'm going to watch a bit of that. Thank you very much. He's going to be on my deja vu theory, him, innit? Oh, I know what deja vu is, and it does me head in when I don't meet other people who understand it the way I do. I'm also, in my opinion, I know what deja vu is. Not saying I know for a fact. Apparently, right, the sun's a ball of fusion, and nitrogen and helium fusing together, apparently. But I've never been, so don't know for certain. Do you know what I mean? Some things are facts, some things are not facts. Do you know what I mean? But deja vu, right, cracking the code, right, this is fucking it, mate, right, so Grand Theft Auto is in a sandbox. Within them sandboxes, you have certain rules you can follow and certain rules you can't follow. The creator made it so your character can't walk through the wall. Just going to keep bouncing off it. He made it. The creator made it so I can't put my hand through plastic. Yeah? So I can't put my hand through anything. So that's the sandbox we're in. What's our rules? Physics. General relativity. Gravity. Part of the rules of the sandbox. In the game, you have cheat codes to beat the rules of the sandbox. Right? Neo, the one within the Matrix, the sandbox, he's a being from outside the sandbox that's gone into the sandbox and can break the rules within the sandbox. first you need to understand the rules. Most people don't get that the universe we're living in is a fucking sandbox with rules. It's fucking simple when you put it in terms of games. Now, if anyone watches Rick and Morty and knows the infinite timelines, every decision we make, we introduce a new timeline. If you bear with me for 5 minutes while I go and make another brew, I'll tell you what I mean. Nah, I'm not actually going to do that. But is there a reality now where I actually went and made a brew? Like, split. Because the consciousness is projecting the universal hologram based on our experiences and our thoughts and our decisions. So the glitch in the Matrix where they see the cat, it's not the cat being added. It's the bricks in the windows being added. Now, if we took infinite timelines into that, there would then be a version of the Matrix with still has the glass windows, and there'd be a version of the Matrix that now has the brick windows in the building, and the cat's in both. Neo's in both. They're the same, slightly different. This reality now, I've carried on the video. In another reality, I've gone to make a second brew. The difference will be when I come back in with that second brew in the other reality, I'm going to drink that brew and finish this video. When I finish the video, we're going to spark a do. We're going to have some breakfast. Them two realities are then two completely different realities. And the perspective in each reality would be that they are the only realities. Now, if them two realities stayed so close together, which they would be, once that guy was back in here with a second brew, the other version of me, he'd be relatively close to me. He'd only be two or 3 minutes behind me, saying the same stuff. He'd just have another cup of coffee. He'd just have another cappuccino. If it came to the point where this version of me went and made a brew after the video, we're then approaching the same timeline where the guy with the extra brews coming to the end of his video after I'm walking out after my brew. But no, I ate my breakfast as well. So he's going to finish. This is getting complicated, but try and stay with me. He's going to finish the video, go and have breakfast. I've stayed in after the video to get the second brew and have breakfast. We could end up walking out the house at the same time then, in real time, in two different realities, to come back to the summer house and smoke a doob. At that point, our realities are basically merging back together. We're approaching the same decision, the same activity at the same time, and it's going to feel like we've done it before. One's going to feel like, do you know what, I've been here before. I kind of feel like I've done this before. And the other guy's going to be like, do you know what, I've done this before. And the two realities are kind of like merging back together. And by the time you're in a summer house and you pick the doob up to spark it, boom, you've had deja vu. Two realities have become one reality again. That is honestly the only logical way I can explain deja vu. If anyone's got a better explanation, I'd love to fucking hear it. But that legitimately, physically explains deja vu to me. Astral project, some people can do it sleeping, though it's more than, or astral projection. We've got a girl up the street who can astral project. She floats out of bed as well. It's quite, I've been trying to tell her to research it and try and find something and to try and instigate some lucid dreaming where she's dreaming and knows she's dreaming and see if she can control her. Yeah, I'd like that antimatter and dark matter stuff proper interests me, especially when you go into the void of like the space, the waiting room, the space between spaces on DMT. It feel someone find his address and send him a fucking eviction notice, mate, because he's got no right to move in there. Him, he's doing me head in. Rich people get eye surgery to filter out blue light. You what? My father and girlfriend could astral travel. New surgery they're doing. The Langoliers, I've not, you know. But yeah, that's my deja vu fear there. The infinite realities fear there, that you make a decision causes a new reality, and then in the future, two of them realities merging back into one is deja vu. That's the easier way of putting it. The Lango Liars is 1995. Oh, is this some what's them big mouths chasing everyone? The Langoliers, Stephen King. Plane passenger wait to find everyone else on there. Boston bound jet has vanished. Interesting. I'm gonna have a look at that, mate. I'm gonna have a look. Spooker. So what you want to watch? Right, DMT. If you go to Cinnamon, you'll see I've done a video, DMT realms in sci-fi and fantasy. It's how it shows the DMT realms and the collective consciousness and all that within sci-fi and fantasy. From Avatar to Avatar The Last Airbender to Star Trek to Rick and Morty, when people are having little trips or they go through wormholes, it's fucking DMT. They're showing scales, they're showing doorways. It's absolutely unbelievable. Stephen King's another one where he has his black dark tower in the central hub, the space between spaces, and the dark towers there and that. But go on Sky Movies and find a movie called Alien Code, mate. Alien Code. It's like, I can't spoil it too much, but it's at one point of that, the interdimensional beings, us, who we actually are, observing ourselves, pull him out for a conversation. That's fucking DMT waiting room, mate. And now, don't get me wrong, you're not sat at a table with some guy who looks like you. It's not like that. You're in a fractal as fuck waiting room where everything you look at zooms in and then becomes the same picture again and then changes and follows your emotions, and it's pretty crazy. Ketamine was the weirdest experience of my lifetime. Slowed for me, took an hour off the radio. Yeah, Richard Kettles, I've heard are bad. Like I say, I've never had ket or anything like that myself. I've got some friends that have. Kettles I hear are bad, but they're nothing. I'm legitimately been told that the kettle is nothing compared to DMT experience, and I took the DMT experience like a boss, but I ain't taking ket, mate. Shit puts horses to sleep. You're fucking crazy. Fucking, you're mad. Yeah, I think the halving is tonight. How long does a DMT trick last? Anything from 2 to 4 minutes to 10 to 20 minutes. If you relax, accept it, and surrender, it will take about 10 minutes, maybe 20. The last 5 to 10 minutes, you will be back awake and will have fractal visions. When you're pulled in, if you can accept the ego death, I want to just throw it down here right now. I mean, I've done it in other videos, but I don't think I've done it as well as it can be done. I mean, like, have you ever watched something where an angel or God appears? Have you watched The Immortals? Where Zeus comes down and it's fucking Zeus. Imagine Angel fucking Gabriel, legitimately like a fucking archangel, blasting into your fucking bedroom, right in front of your fucking head. He's not in your room. Your eyes have been shut, and this motherfucker's just come along. He's put his foot on your fucking chest, pinned you down. You've shit your pants. You're like, what the fuck's this presence and this entity that's appeared? What the fuck is this, bruh? And he just rips your consciousness out of you, mate. Rips your consciousness right out of you. If you can't handle that, then you're gonna pull out. You are gonna start breathing erratically and heavy, and you're gonna want to pull out. What you have to do at that moment is surrender to the presence. Surrender to the entity. They'll pull you in to the waiting room. You'll be able to relax, and you need to take your breathing to the point where you're going to sleep. At night, you go to sleep. Your brain's about to turn off, and you know your body's going to keep you alive till the morning. You just know. Your heart's going to keep beating. Your lungs are going to keep breathing. You know it's autonomous. You need to remember that going into DMT, otherwise you're not going to be able to relax and let go. It's going to feel like you're dying. It's an ego death. It's stripping away all that is you. You're going to be like, who's Scott Pratt? Where the fuck have I gone? Who am I? What am I? But once you're through it, and your consciousness is outside your body, and this archangel motherfucker's giving you a hug, you realise you're him, and he's you. He's your mum, he's your sister, it's your dad, it's your dead relative, it's fucking everyone. It's the planet outside, it's everyone. It's the collective consciousness has basically come to greet you. The fucking absolute, my hairs are standing up. I'm fucking, it's unexplainable. The most terrifying experience of your life, flipping into the most incredible experience of your life, as long as you accept it. Now, you'll have people who pulled out, I'm not fucking having that shit again, I'm not fucking having that shit again. Imagine a thief, mate. Imagine a horrible, dirty bastard thief who's proper guilty, not even really guilty in the reality. But I'm telling you now, mate, in the waiting room of judgment, when Gabriel's come down on fucking news there like that, you're alright, you. You're alright. He's rolling over you like that, it's like, woof, woof, woof. It's fucking coming, mate, and it's boof, boof, and you're like, whoa, whoa, and it's like, judge yourself, judge yourself, judge yourself, judge yourself. Do you feel comfortable in what you've done? Have you lived a good life? Do you deserve heaven? Do you deserve heaven? Do you deserve heaven? And you're not being told, are you ready to die? Are you ready to die? No one comes in a room like, you're ready to die, you're ready to strip yourself, but you feel that's what they want you to fucking do. Mate, the deeper we go into conversations like this, it needs to stay off LFC, because you start sounding like a crazy bastard, and only people who really want to hear this really want to hear it. Especially some people off Twitter could be watching this stream now and could be like, could be a Christian thinking, what? You mean I can go and meet Gabriel? It's fucking... I want you to know, sleep paralysis is another one. Have you not... Oh, Tyson's explanation. Tyson's, no, yay! Love that, mate. No, yay! That is a quality explanation of DMT and ayahuasca. Tyson actually had iboga. Now, this is something for people to consider, right? NDMT takes you out of your body and into the collective consciousness and makes you feel connected to everything else. 5-MeO DMT and iboga, the toad venom, off the back of the toad, they take you to see your cosmic self, like the person who you actually are, the real you from the other side. You believe in reincarnation, your soul is constantly reincarnated into a new vessel, into a new avatar. I'm fucking seriously, guys, put that fucking word together, put 2 and 2 together. The human goes to another place into an alien avatar. In real life, the interdimensional being comes here into this avatar. The brain neurons on Pandora in Avatar, the neurons in the fucking soil, that's mycelium network on Earth. Awas, the goddess in Avatar, is Gaia, the collective consciousness of fucking Earth. You're putting it together, and that's just one fucking bit of sci-fi. Avatar, not to mention digging into Star Trek and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender and James Cameron's Avatar being 2 completely different things. It's next level, guys. It's absolute next level shit. Ancient wisdom. I've been looking at pagans and that at the moment. I really have. We're all made of stardust. We are. I've been looking at the ancient spiritual beliefs from before the controlling religions. Now, I want people, before I end this and we're gone, we can have a little chat on this about Love for Media tomorrow. I'll do a video on Love for Media tomorrow. Got a few things planned today. But we're all made of the same shit, and we need to realise at the end of the day, we're all from the same place and we're all going back to the same place. It's as simple as that. The controlling religions. If you do or don't believe in God, I want you to question one thing. As a parent or as someone who loves another human, or can imagine yourself as a parent, if you created a playpen for your kids to go and play in, and they didn't play exactly how you wanted to play, they didn't follow the 10 rules of the play pit, when they come out of the play pit, because they broke one rule, are you going to burn them for eternity? Or are you just going to put them in timeout in the corner, naughty step for 5 minutes? I think any religion that has a hell where your father and mother, parents burn you for an eternity for not quite behaving, when you've never even met your mum and dad, you never actually got the rules from them yourself, but then you get burnt for eternity for not behaving. And then you told your mum and dad are beings of love and peace. They don't burn kids. Nah. A parent of love and peace doesn't burn his kids for eternity, puts them in time out, which is why I believe the samsara cycle of Buddhism, much more than controlling religions, where I'm going to burn for eternity for smoking some medicine. Do you know what I mean? Like, or for sucking a dick. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. I don't know, years ago, bed has fallen asleep, sun, spirit, soul, shot through the roof to space, woke up. Yogis can reach DMT realms and alternate realms and dimensions without DMT and ayahuasca. Make no mistake, they can, but it takes 10, 20, 30 years to learn to get into that level of consciousness. You can't have any earthly attachments. You can't want a fucking PlayStation and think you're going to get to DMT realm without DMT. No fucking chance, mate. That ego. Try and meditate tonight and not want anything. And I mean your fucking tea. Coronation Street, watch a film, a smoke, a spliff, a can of beer, a glass of wine. You can't want anything. You can sit there and be like, I'd like that, and I'd like that, but I'm not going to have any of them because I'm fucking sitting here for the next 3 hours. Just me. You're not content doing stuff like that, then you ain't reaching no fucking DMT realm without having DMT. These guys go and sit in caves for 3 days, non-fucking stop. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's... Some of them choose when to die. Now, I don't want to get too far into that, it goes deep, but some of them legitimately... Avatar The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Iroh, in the spirit world, tells her he chose to leave his body behind and enter the spirit realm. That's what the yogis do when they start meditating, and 2 days later they die, sat in the same fucking position, the heart stops. They travel to the spirit world, to the DMT and spirit realms with off their own back. It's all a universal hologram, but it's real, Billy. It's fucking real, mate. It might be a universal hologram, but if I come round to your house and smack you in the face, you're gonna feel it, mate. So it's fucking real. Let's not kid ourselves into saying, oh, we live in a matrix, it's fake. Because I felt that, mate. So let's not lie, right? I had a near-death experience. Gabriel was there guiding me to the gate. Mate, see, people fucking laugh at you saying that huddle up. Nah, some people would be like, fuck you, Gabriel's at the gate. Nah, I've been in that room, mate. I've been in that room. Are you Christian? So you saw a great gate because in your head you wanted a gate. You wanted a gate. I don't know what I wanted. I just left in a room, mate. That's what interests me. Do people see kind of their reality? Would a Jewish guy see the God he wants to see? Would a Christian see the God he wants to see? And you saw Gabriel. Would a Muslim see Muhammad? I don't know. I just felt a presence because maybe I'm not into them kind of thing. Yeah, I have to say it's some archangel kind of thing. These are warriors. These are fucking interdimensional fucking warriors. It's I just don't. I think the sandbox rules apply to them as well. Something's been stopping them coming here and influencing the world over the last 2,000 to 4,000 years. There's been a dark influence for some reason. I don't know why, but it seems now more people are seeing the light. More people are being touched by entities of light. And I see the turnaround, I really do. And I hope others start seeing it too. Oh, Daniel, man, emotion. You need to understand, right? As a kid, I'm Scott Pratt. Mate, my name's Pratt. That was not easy growing up with that name as a kid. Mixing with the fact that I love Superman and sci-fi, and the fact that he was from another galaxy. No one still can't prove it now. Superman is realistic. Go and prove to me Superman's not a realistic character. You fucking can't. Until you travel to a new galaxy or go under a different kind of sun and prove to me that your atoms don't react different under a blue or red sun than they do under our white sun. Or yellow, as we call it. It's actually white. But you know what I mean? Unless you can actually go there. If you take a plant to Mars, it changes colour. Simply because of the atmosphere and the light rays that are hitting it. It will not necessarily stay green. So how do you know that if you go on another planet, the sun's not going to have a different effect on your atoms? You just don't. So Superman was realistic and always has been to me. I've always been into sci-fi and Star Trek and alternate dimensions and all that. I've just never been able to mix it with religion and spiritual beliefs. And in recent years, I've actually started noticing things. Thanks to films like Avatar, and Avatar The Last Airbender, putting chakra and chi and mixing it with spirituality. And I've actually got to a point where I can put the science geek in there and start mixing all the science I know from the quantum realms and everything into DMT realms and spirituality. And it all fits in, it all ties in. From the infinite realm to the deja vu, to the multiple dimensions of DMT realms, so everyone's seeing the same shit, but everyone feeling different shit, but everyone feeling the same entities, but seeing them in a different way. Joe Rogan saw clowns and jesters, and it's unbelievable, mate. It really is. It's beyond belief. Age of Aquet, thank you, Tyler. The new fucking hell, the new age and era of light and spiritual awakening. Yeah, defo, Steve. If you live in a pitch black cave for 2 to 3 weeks, you'll open your third eye without molecules and substances. I don't want to call them drugs. Stop calling them drugs. The medicine. Almost drowned when I was 8. Everything black. My consciousness was floating. It was peaceful. Like part of the universe again. Oh my days. You was in a waiting room, bruh. You almost drowned. Why didn't you? Why didn't you drown, Be Real? Did you come back on your own? Or did someone bring you back? Boo Boo has had an end of life phenomenon where she fucking died. Her heart stopped, man. And I don't want to tell a story with her, but I need to get her on a podcast and fucking go through it. I'm going to do that the weekend, actually. We'll have a conversation about that. I'll throw it on Love for Media. But end of life phenomena. Don't just check up near-death experiences, guys. Google end of life phenomena. A near-death experience is where you almost die. Like, fucking almost died. Oh no. End of life phenomena. You fucking died, mate. Your heart stopped. Boo, there popped up. We're doing it. We need to, because I don't want to tell your story for you, Boo. I want you on the channel telling it. But yeah, her heart stopped and she fucking went to another. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Multiverse theory. Otherverse. Oh, I love it. What you mean, mate? It's like being in this world, but not of it. It is. It's crazy, multiverse theory. Oh. I love it all, guys. I love it all. But now I actually am going to go and make my second brew and catch up to that other guy on his other timeline. So hopefully by the time we're back here after breakfast having a doob, I'll get a bit of deja vu and we'll both be back in the same reality. You can say what you want, but the best money will always be physical gold. Gold money. I think you're I think you're getting mixed up between what's money and what's a valuable commodity. Sliders. Earth Vibrations website. I'm not. Love from Nottingham, UK. Fabrice, pleasure to have you here, mate. I will be stopping this in a minute. It's been a 2-hour flaming 2-hour stream. Jesus. Gabriel. Should start saying Gabriel. Flaming Gabriel. You feel that angelic fire though? When he comes down. Anyway. Enjoy your week, guys. We're on Monday. I've enjoyed this. I'm almost definitely coming live again tomorrow. We're only going to do a little live tomorrow on Love for Crypto, and then I'm going to bounce straight to Love for Media, and we are having some fucking deep talk, and I mean deep talk. Yeah. Because I don't mind having a doob and that on Love for Media. Love for Crypto, for some reason, I already feel like I should have ended this thing. I don't know. I just feel like half of this community don't want to see stuff on psychedelics and spirituality, but we'll see what happens. Do a post-having chat. Might do, you know. Might do. I need to come on more live more. Just need to get more comfortable doing it at any time of the day, really. But yeah. Live long and hodl, guys. Invest in the internet of value. Invest in yourself. Do a bit of this. We'll go live, actually. We'll talk about people setting up their own channels and stuff lately, because you can just come on and just talk to like-minded people. If you just got 20 mates that'll watch you at first. When I first started Love for Crypto, I was messaging people on Facebook, asking them to watch the videos so I could just get 10 views. That's the be-all and end-all of it. I was like, fuck, just come watch this. Watch that for me, mate. Bump the views up a bit. Watch that for me, please. Bump the views up a bit. Watch that for me. Watch that for me. Fucking begging people to give me views at the beginning, but that's what it's like. Do you know what I mean? But honestly, invest in yourself. Invest in internet of value. Chase your passion. Do it. Get happy. And send in an eviction notice. Cheeky bastard. We love crypto, we love XRP, we love you, and we love spirituality as well. This has been a great conversation, guys. I've loved it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.